Hello YouTube, doing a deck profile on my Apex Avian Pendulum Deck. This is like the only pendulum deck I would even make a deck on. I don't really like pendulums, but this one was based on a card I really liked from a long time ago. And since pendulums came out, uh, it made the deck that card playable. The Master of Pendulum structure deck came out, and that's what made this card playable. This card has seen some light since then. Mist Valley, Apex Avian. And this is pretty much the start or the boss of the whole deck. It's focused on summoning that card, but using the engine of the pendulums, the magician pendulums. So let's get to the video. At 3, Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. This card lets you search out the trap that lets you summon out Apex Avian. So I have 3 of him. That secret rare looks so nice. Of course, we have 3 of Apex Avian, who negates anything that's activated. It doesn't matter if it's a card or a card effect, he can negate it. That's why he's really powerful. I have 3 of him. And that's it for that engine, the Ninja engine. We have, since the adjusted format came out, this guy got limited to 1. He can add any pendulum, performer power or odd eyes card from your deck to the hand. So scroll back Joker is at 1. I have 3 Dragon Pulse Magician. He's really good because he's your 1 scale, and he lets you send out a magician. His pendulum effect, he lets you send out a magician or any pendulum card, and then you can destroy a face-up monster on the field. Dragon Pit Magician. This one lets you destroy a spell or trap. His pendulum effect. He has a scale of 8. Really good. And because of him being level 7, you can easily summon him because of those 2 spells. No, those 2 pendulum scales. Noble Dragon Magician. This card's really good. It can start off some combos with if you have an Odd Eyes in your field, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon on the field, he can let you make it level 4 if this card's in your hand or in your graveyard. You can special summon it from the graveyard or your hand and then make Odd Eyes a level 4. And then you can sync, because this card is a tuner monster. You can sync for the Odd Eyes Synchro monster, which is a really good card. So I have 2 of this. And Wisdom Eye Magician, it's like your key card. He lets you, if you're missing a magician, he'll let you search out another one from your deck and then you just place it in the pendulum zone easily. His monster effect, I never use that effect. I'm not even going to read it. It's only the pendulum effect that's useful. And the main guy himself, really pretty looking secret rare. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. His pendulum effect is basically he lets you search out any of the level 4 or lower. No, the pendulum monsters that have 1500 attack points or lower. So it lets you search out pendulum cards, and then his monster effect that lets you any damage you take on when he attacks a monster is doubled on your opponent. So 3 of him, and I have this guy here. This guy is called Field Commander Raz. He's only in here. I used to have, if you saw my old video where I used to use this deck, this guy is a replacement for Reinforcement Army when he used to be at 3. He basically, when he's normal summon or special summon, you can pendulum summon him. He lets you add, search him, and you put him on top of your deck. So it lets you search out the guy. You need this guy immediately so you can start summoning your Apex Avian quickly. That's why I use him. And he has 1600 attack points, which is decent. So that's it for the monsters. Here's the spells. You have 2 Odd Eyes Fusion. When you have 2 monsters, when an opponent has 2 monsters more than you can special summon the Fusion Odd Eyes easily from your extra deck by using Odd Eyes monsters from your extra deck instead. So this card's really good. Sky Iris. This is a pendulum field spell. Basically, if you have, you can let you destroy any face-up monster or card you have in the field, and you get to search out any Odd Eyes or any Odd Eyes card or any Odd Eyes card. It lets you search out any Odd Eyes card, and if you have scales, it protects them from being targeted. Any Odd Eyes scale or Performer Power Odd Eyes Magician card protects them from your opponent. I have 2 of those. 3 of this Pendulum Calls. This is almost like a Pot of Greed almost. But he lets you discard. This card lets you discard, and then you can add 2 different Pendulum monsters that are magicians. And those cards cannot be destroyed by card effects. They can be destroyed by card effects. Really good card, but you just have to know when to use it. And the 1 reinforcement of army. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. I could probably use Twin Twister if I can get it. And that's it for the spells. The traps. I have 3 Ninja Art of Transformation. This is the card that the Ninja Hanzo searches out. So you can summon out your Apex Avian immediately. So I have 3 of that. The only bad thing about this is it's vulnerable to spells that destroy, like Mystical Space Typhoon or Twin Twister. So it hurts sometimes, and it slows you down big time when you get this card destroyed. Or if they try to Regeki or Dark Hole your Hanzo before you even try to use the effect of that trap. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. 1 Torrent of Tribute. 2 Storm Mirror Force. And 1 Solemn Warning. That's it for the traps. And here's the extra deck. I have 2 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. He basically, when he's supposed to summon, he can send any attack position monster opponent has on the field back to the hand, and he can negate if your opponent activates anything that activates any spell or trap or monster effect. You can shuffle any face-up pendulum monster in your extra deck and shuffle it back in the deck and negate and destroy the card. So the card's really good. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. That card is basically the card you use to summon with this card, Noble Dragon Magician. Basically, this card, when it's special summoned, you can target any card in your pendulum zone and special summon it. So your scales, you can pick any of your scales and special summon it back on the field. And basically, you can help you start up some more combos. So you can, if this card is in your scale, you can special summon it, and you can probably XC with it, just like that. Or you can special summon any other card. But if you do that, this card cannot attack. And its other effect is, your opponents. Its other effect says that if monsters your opponent have cannot use their effects in the battle phase. So it's a really good effect. All that's Absolute Dragon. If you say you special summon with this card, you can XC with this and then make Absolute Dragon, which this card is really good. It can negate any of your monsters, and then you can special summon detach, and then special summon any odd eyes from your hand or graveyard. But when he's special summoned, no, if he's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, basically you can special summon any odd eyes from your extra deck. So you can special summon any of these guys from your extra deck if he's destroyed for free. And I have Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon. And he can also be special summoned through this guy's effect. He's just there for usage of when you use Odd Eyes Fusion. And of course the summon be summoned from that. So these are all the Odd Eyes monsters that you can summon. I have 2 of each of these and 1 of this. And your standard Mega Phantom Beast, Draco Sack, one of my favorites, Big Eye, Red Eyes Metal Dragon, and all the other cards can be or staple. You can just use any staple, level 4s, pretty much level 4 engines that you can put in there. And that's pretty much it for my Apex Pendulum Deck, Apex Avian Pendulum Deck. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment.